I don't know what's about to happen here, but it'll be interesting. Boobs. Boobs. Alright then, Pagan. It's one weird place and like tiny ass door way things. Probably just gonna jump out at me and like chop my winky off. Probably. Pagan.
Come in.
Oh, it's there!
I apologize for the austerity I sent to help home. Chances are you shot them on your way in.
There's nobody here.
Now, before we begin, to whom am I speaking? The son who returned to scatter his mother's ashes, or the lunatic who has murdered his way to the top of my mountain?
Both.
If I was speaking to the first guy, then I would say, sit down. Let's be civilized. Enjoy some food. But we tried that before, didn't we? At our first meeting? You sat right here. Paul was off applying voltage to the nipples of your rude little plus one. I stood just like this. And what were my exact words? Stay here, enjoy the crab rangoon, don't move, I'll be right back. Now, if you had just listened, just waited for me, then we would have come back here straight away, together, and scattered your mother's ashes.
There is actually a secret ending there.
Second guy, who didn't listen, decided instead to join the other monkeys and start throwing his shit around. But I'll tell you what. I call a do-over. I say you have two choices. One, you could shoot me, boring, or you could sit down, enjoy some food, and you and I will go scatter your mother's ashes together.
What do I do then? I don't want to shoot him. I want to just see what the other thing says. Let's see what happens if we go and scatter the ashes.
So, who did you kill? Is it Amitar? Sabal?
Neither.
Doesn't really matter. I already know. I just want to hear you say it.
Fuck you.
My goodness, boy, you didn't even blink. Well, you do realize that you're just giving away your country, right? It's yours. It's always been yours. Kirat is yours. I pulled you off the bus in the first place to pass it on to you. I suppose you could take it back. You're halfway there. One down, one to go. Not that I want to put ideas in your head. At least now we know you have a taste for doing what it takes. Well, no more putting it off, I suppose. Well, come on.
Look at all this wasted food.
And don't forget your mother.
What a prick.
You do realize that urn represents all that's left of the old RJ. The pre-Kirat RJ. Once you spread those ashes, all the ties you have to that previous life are gone. And then what happens? Well, I suppose you could do what I did after Mohan killed Lakshmana. Oh, you didn't know that, did you? Huh. Yes, Your father killed your half-sister, and then your mother killed him in return. I simply continued where she left off. I killed so many people for them. But then I realized I was only using Lakshmana's death as an excuse to do whatever I wanted to do. Just as you use those ashes as an excuse to do whatever you want to do. God damn if it isn't fun. Well, you finally made it. You know, the one and only time I walked into this place, I came in a sane man and came out like this. You will come out a king. Go on, then. Do what you came here to do.
So, Pagan killed his mum. I can't remember. Maybe it has been said before, but I can't remember. Place mom with Lakshmana. Seems so weird. Ooh. A journal. Wait, they killed the little girl? What? They killed the little girl? Oh my god. Well, there it is. Oh, he's away, is he? Who's flying that thing? Oh, there's a guy.
Have consequences, RJ. I've given you Kirat, but I'm keeping the helicopter.
Okay. See ya. What, can we take him down now? See ya. Oh shit, it's gonna end and I just fired that rocket. Finn! But there's one more mission! Oh, I guess we're gonna get a long ass thingies now. Yeah. Ah! I wasn't expecting to finish it so quickly. Well, today. You know, it didn't take a quick amount of time to do. I wish I just had more time and I would have completed this ages ago, you know. But it was okay. It was a good game. I still think I enjoyed Far Cry 3 more. That was a really great game. And I still feel we didn't see Pagan enough, you know. We didn't really get that, like, feeling as though we wanted to kill him, you know. Because, like, we didn't do enough stuff that was like, oh fuck, I want to kill this boy. The thing where he killed that family, which was really late into the game, where he came in and said he was going to give them security and then he just like killed them. That was kind of a dick move. Should I stay or should I go? But part of that I didn't really do a whole lot. I mean, I didn't see him enough. Same for Vass in Far Cry 3, you didn't really see him enough, but I think I like Far Cry 3 more. Don't really know what it was, I just had more fun with it. This was still good, still a lot of fun. But, I think Far Cry 3 takes it for me. Should I stay or should I go? But that's Far Cry 3 done, so well, there's one more mission. I'm sure there's one more mission. So I don't know what's gonna happen after this. We'll see. But I'll go and well, whatever happens here, I'll do it. But I want to, what was I want to do? Well, I want to do Game of Thrones Episode 2, which will probably be up by the time this happens, so maybe go and do that after this. And also get back to the WWE 2K15, My Career, so see what goes down there. I want to finish that, but I heard that it can last forever, and it can never end, which, I like the fucking sound of that, you know? I want it to just do it and be done. So hopefully I can do that, you know, just do it and get done with it. And then get on to some other stuff. But I doubt I'll just play WWE 2K15. I'll maybe go back and finish Gears of War 3 as well, which I'm not recording. I was getting through that, and then Far Cry and that came out, and then just never got back to it. I was on chapter 4 or Act 4, whatever they call it. Just got to there. It was fun. You know, I enjoyed that game. You know, I think if I'd have recorded it, people would have enjoyed it. You know, the 10 people that would have watched it. We'll see what happens. And I'm thinking the next game I'm gonna do, like after this, is Assassin's Creed 3. I want to give it a go. And if you're asking, well, why are you doing like the latest Assassin's Creed? Well, and it's not something I've mentioned a whole lot. I mentioned it more when I first started, but I actually had like a 2-year break from gaming. Like when I got back to YouTube, that was when that break ended. When I got back into YouTube, when I started YouTube, that's when the break ended, which was 2013. Like I've just didn't really have the time, and this was when I was cutting back gaming. Like when I started cutting back gaming, it was like I got fed up of like I used to be really into multiplayer, and I used to actually be kind of good. You know, it might not seem like it, you might not believe me because I'm pretty shit at games, but I did used to be good at multiplayer. Call of Duty, to be specific. Like when World at War came out, that was when I was really good. I was always, I think I mentioned this sometime in this playthrough, but that was when I was really good, and I'd always play Headquarters. That was almost my favourite game mode to play, and I'd always be top of the leaderboard, like 40 plus kills, you know, very little deaths. I was the shiznit. I was, you know, not bragging, but it's the truth. And then like my dad would come on and he would shit and just ruin my KD. Like I was all about KD then. Like before, like Call of Duty 4, you know, my KD there was pretty shocking. But I didn't care. I was just going out and just looking for kills. I didn't really care about the deaths. I can remember that map Shipment. I would just go on there and that would just be epic. You know, Shipment was the shiznit. That map was the best. You know, you just go on there and you get a redonkulous amount of kills because it was so small, you know, and you just own, you know. It was that was a really awesome map. I think Call of Duty 4 might have been the best one, you know. Well, I haven't played a lot of the newer ones. The last one I played was Black Ops, but you know, that was a really good game. But you know, like I sort of just cut back on the multiplayer, and then started not really having time, like falling behind on stuff, TV, like EastEnders. There was one point, right, no lie, I was a little over 100 episodes behind on EastEnders. I'm not kidding. I was 100 and something behind. It was ridiculous. Like I used, before I got Sky in my room, it used to be downstairs, and when I'd watch it, I'd always get interrupted or people fucking speaking, and when I watch something, I want my full attention on the show or whatever. I don't like interruptions. I want to hear what gets said. You know, I'm not like people that'll sit and bloody text or like people bloody on Twitter and stuff. Like I don't get that. You know, when I'm watching something, I'm watching it. I'm not fucking tweeting or texting or any of that shit. My attention is fully on the show, and I can't be doing other crap, you know. I wanna see the show, you know. And I'd always get interrupted or people speaking, and I would end up having to leave it till late at night to watch this stuff. And some nights I couldn't get it watched, you know, and I just fell behind them. But once I finally like got Sky in my room, I was still a bit behind on the stuff downstairs, so I had to get it watched before I could get the stuff up the stairs watched. And when I finally did get upstairs, I was watching. That would be my weekend. Instead of gaming stuff, it would just be catching up with EastEnders. And you know, I eventually got that done. And then when I got that done, I was like, well, I'm gonna buy an Xbox 360. I'm gonna buy the Elgato because I looked it up. I knew how everything worked. I knew how everything worked like ages ago, like years ago when I first, you know, discovered YouTube. Like I knew how it was the Hauppauge or Hauppauge, however you're thinking it. That was the one I looked up, and knew how to do Sony Vegas and all that. Like I looked at all the tutorials and knew how to do it because I wanted to do it. You know, it's something I enjoyed, and I'm glad that I've just like found it. Like it was Seamus, SSOHPKC. He got me into it. It was Fallout New Vegas. I remember like looking it up because I was interested to see what the game was about, and found his playthrough and never actually finished it. I think I got to like part 104 or 114, but I never got it done. You know, I would always watch that if I couldn't get on the Xbox. My dad was playing. I would watch that, and I never got it finished. You know, that was that was when I got into the YouTube. That's when I discovered it. And I was a fan since then. Like, I just think, not bragging about it, but I think things would be very different had I gotten into YouTube when I initially wanted to. I feel right now, I'm not saying I would be like really popular or like insanely popular, but I think, I honestly think I would be maybe, I don't know, 100,000 subscribers maybe? I don't know, that seems to be a bit bold, but I honestly think I would have been further on than I am now. Like, to see the popularity that I've gotten with, like, just in 2 years, and nowadays when so many people does it, I think had I started back then, which was like, what was it, 2010, 11 when I first discovered it. Things could be very different right now, but I don't know. Shiz happens, and I also fell behind in wrestling at one point, which I can never let happen again. There was one point where I was a month behind, and I watched Raw, SmackDown, NXT, all of that, and it was hard to catch up with that. It was really hard to catch up with that, and I can't ever let that happen again. That's why I try to get stuff watched. And I hate watching loads of it in a go anyway, because it's a lot of the time it's boring. But got caught up with that. Started YouTube, and it's been a good time. Who's Herc? Oh, I didn't see Herc. Dylan Taylor. I love that guy. Well, we're getting some long ass credits here. I think it's been like 10 minutes. Much to yap about stuff. But oh, there we go. Also, the one thing, another person that got me into it when I was really like, okay, this is what I want to do, was the Syndicate guy. I seen one of his, I seen something, I don't know if it was like an article or one of his videos or something, and it said that he used to work at McDonald's or something, and he tried this, and then that's what happened, and well, he's really popular now. He's got his own t-shirts and he's building houses and stuff, which is just insane. But when I heard that he did the McDonald's and then he started that, that was when I was like, you know what, I think I can do this. I think I want to give this a go. That was really the moment for me. But it's kind of crazy to see some of these people, how popular they are now, like a PewDiePie. He's like, what is it, 30-something million subscribers? That's insane. Guy must be making a shit ton of money. And I mean, I don't watch a lot of other people's videos, like the popular people. I do look at the creatures. Like I used to do it every week. I bloody keep forgetting. It's been like 2 weeks since I last did it, but I usually look at all their channels. And the only videos I'll watch is like their stream announcement videos, because they're usually kind of funny, especially Nova or James, whatever you want to call him. Some of the stuff he comes out with is pretty good. If they got any short videos, I'll watch them. Like PewDiePie, I've only seen some of his stuff. Some of the stuff I've seen has been okay, then it's been kind of funny. And then other times, like, it seems kind of forced, But he's successful, so I'm sure he is. He's doing something right, obviously. But yeah, you know, wish these bloody credits would end. Saying skip, but you know, I'm just waiting. You know, something might happen. Something could happen at the end. But, yeah, what do you think of this series? I had a lot of fun with it. There was a time when I wasn't, you know, I think it was almost not long after I started it when I wasn't really enjoying it. But then I started really loving it again. So, tell me what you thought of the series, and if you stuck through the whole thing, you know, I appreciate that a lot, I really do. But there's a lot of videos don't get a comment, you know, it really depressing, you know, and to see that, like, especially the non-WWE videos, just sometimes get less than 10 views. Spoke about it a few times, but you know, for the amount of subscribers I have, I really shouldn't be getting that much. You know, I should be getting more than that, you know. I know the WWE videos are really popular, even if I was getting like half of that or something, I'd be, you know, that'd be okay. But when you only get like 10, 20 views at most, you know, it's quite disappointing, depressing really. Spoke about it before. Some people don't really understand, you know. They're like, oh yeah, I know what you mean, but they don't really, because they're not in the same. They don't really, you know, understand, you know. But wish these fucking credits would end. Oh yeah, I was speaking about that secret ending thing. Yeah, there's a secret ending at the very start of the game. When he said there to wait, you wait for like 15 minutes or something, and then he comes back, and then there's like a secret ending. Which is pretty crazy actually. And I heard there's other secret endings too. And obviously there'll be different endings with, well, I don't know, with Amita Sabal, I don't know. And if you kill them right there at the thing, at the end there? I don't know. I'm just looking at my emails right now. Just waiting for this crap to end. I'll let me just be quiet and hopefully it'll end and I can just cut it out maybe. So yeah, I'm gonna be quiet now.